man. Oh, the Browns QB room. We have a little video. You mind pulling that one up real quick there, Sly? Thank you, sir.
They jumped you, Mills.
They could jump me up. It's gonna be fun all season long, man.
Good process, okay? And um, if you'd have told me, let's see, we picked him on Saturday, right? Friday night driving home, y'all are going to pick Shador, I would say that's not happening. But we had a conversation early that morning, and then we had a conversation later that day. I think we had the right people involved in the conversation. At the end of the day, that's Andrew Berry's call. Andrew made the call to pick Shador. Just like who's going to start or what play we're going to call is Kevin's call. But that's Andrew's call. He made the call.
So for me personally, I'm not gonna go crazy about the Shador pick. Maybe because of the way Dion handled him coming in is why he ended up with the Browns. I don't think it's a bad idea for him to be with the Browns. Doesn't their QB room or like there's 3 quarterbacks, right? Right, Mills?
Four.
Let's just call it 5. Let's just call it 5.
Yeah, you know what? It is 5. It is 5 actually. Yeah.
Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders, Joe Flacco. Who's the 5th? Oh, and Deshaun. But we all know Deshaun's not playing this year.
Oh, we really gonna count Deshaun? Deshaun's career's done right now, man. Like I ain't even. I'm not even. No, listen. The reason why I'm saying that is not because of the stuff off the field. I'm talking about with that Achilles tear happening not once but twice. It's gonna take him a lot longer to come back. And if he was rusty as he was that one year we seen him after the first injury with his knee or whatever, and then all the other stuff, I don't see him playing for them again. You know?
Well, no. Listen, I don't want to talk about him like this in this conversation. I just got to mention him because he's still on the team. So just real quick.
Listen, I'm not trying to downplay him. I'm just saying like he's got a hard road to go through with that Achilles. His athleticism was the biggest part of his game, and if he doesn't have 3/4 of that, it's gonna be hard for him out there with that team. Like he has to go to a team that has a good O-line and a good scheme. He can't do the willy-nilly stuff no more. He's getting older.
So the real question, Mills, is as a coach, who out of all these guys you named would you start? You think should be the number 1 guy?
Shador. Pickett?
Well, within my depth chart, I got to go with Joe Flacco at first. I don't want to throw Shador out in the wolves. I'll go with Joe Flacco, and then I go with listen, I can only go for what's being shown on tape, and what's on tape and what's in practice. Shador Sanders been killing it, lights out. Like he's been the most consistent quarterback out of everybody, not just Joe Flacco, not just Kenny Pickett just came back from injury, but he's definitely been more consistent than Dylan Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? You know, us playing the video, you know, some people could say, well, he never really wanted Shador or whatever, but he made sense of saying like, you know, with the back-to-back picks of quarterback, he just didn't understand it, you know, but at the same time, that was his GM's pick. So basically it's like, if you get this wrong, this is on you, you know what I'm saying? Or if I get it wrong, then we all know nothing going to happen to the owner, but, you know, like, all right, I made a terrible call on the pick, you know, but at the same time, the Browns is kind of a clown show with them picking Gabriel, or majority of the NFL picking a lot of quarterbacks before Shador in my eyes, especially the Saints. But, you know, the way I see it right now, if I would start the season, I'll go with Joe Flacco. I'll go with Shador, the fact that he was the most consistent in the practices. And we'll see how he does in the games. You know what I'm saying? Practice is one thing. But game day, guys coming after him, totally different ball game. So
I feel you on starting Flacco, but here's my problem with that, right? You start Flacco, he starts off the season hot, Shador sitting. You know what I mean? Now, yes, he's learning, but I think Shador can learn on the fly, especially if he still has Kevin Stefanski's still there, isn't he? He's the head coach.
Yeah,
it's his scheme. If the young man's doing what he's supposed to be doing in practice, I'd run him out first and have Flacco as the backup in case something happens. Because I mean,
does it hurt if you go both ways though? No homo.
No, it wouldn't. I mean, I don't think Flacco would have a problem with it. But then what you're doing is you're showing Shador that you don't fully trust him. And I'm not saying that his confidence is gonna get hit because we know who his father is, right? So we already know he's full of confidence. But that's why I'm like, I'd rather send him to the Wolves than to really have him sit back and have Flacco start to get on a run. Because you know what it is to take a quarterback out in the middle of a run and put another quarterback in who is probably better, but maybe hasn't had the reps, the fans, the players. It can cause a lot of problems that they already have within that organization. You know what I'm saying? Why not just go with your pick? Flacco is there for the backup. You know Flacco is going to come through if you need him. Put the young man out there. Let him get to work. Let him see what's going on. Let him get up to the games. Because Shador does have some tails, right? He does hold the ball a little too long. He did that in college. You know what I mean? He does have scramble mode, but sometimes he doesn't make the best decisions. Put him out there with the Wolves and see what happens, man. If he starts to falter, then you put Flacco in, let him sit back, understand what's going on. But to have Flacco in there, knowing Flacco could go crazy, Shador might end up sitting for for 3/4 of the
But
season.
is that a bad thing though? Because he's
No.
actually learning. He's
I
learning.
don't think so.
He's a fifth round
Exactly.
pick.
Huh?
He's like a 5th round pick. So if he's sitting down, I don't think it's
Yeah.
anybody's gonna
But
be
he's not
raising
a 5th
hell.
round pick because he can't play. He's a 5th round pick because the way his father handled the situation that people don't like. On what team he wanted to go to,
I
right?
don't think it's about his father. I just think the league just did that. Just it's a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
I
ask
don't
you a
think-
question. Is Shador a 1st round pick? Bottom?
Yes,
At least?
yes.
The
He's
fact
the
that he
first,
went
second
to
round
5th,
pick.
like you guys just
He's
said.
not a 5th round pick. I say that. He's not a 5th round pick.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think he's a high pick, but I really don't think it's a bad thing for him if Flacco goes crazy. If he looks at it the better way is you're learning from a veteran quarterback. So you pick up few things, you know, you learn from his wins, you learn from his losses. And maybe one or two games, then, you know, they give him the ship to steer.
I think it doesn't. In my opinion, I think it bodes better if because the Browns is not like some bullshit team. That team on the defensive side got some pieces. They got a few pieces even on the offensive side. Like that's not like that ain't just a bottom of the barrel team. I think it would do better for Shador. I mean, if the Browns had some success, because I think it would just kind of take some of the pressure off him and take some of the attention off him for a while because he's been under the microscope so much. Like I think it would do good for him to kind of be able to play the background to a successful team, and it would just relieve some of the pressure because he's been under unnecessary scrutiny to a degree. We OD in picking him apart. Like I don't think he's a 1st round pick, but he's definitely not a 5th round pick. But the fact that we picking him apart so much, his family doing all of this, it's like damn, like to the point where I kind of feel bad for the kid. So for him to kind of step back from all of the spotlight would probably be a good thing for him in the future.
Yeah, I don't argue. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't know what the Browns are doing. They've got 4 quarterbacks, right? For all we know, they put Shador out there. He performs well. They go, okay, listen, man, we've got these guys, and they, auction him off. We don't know if the Browns are planning to keep him. If that makes sense. Because picking 2 quarterbacks at once, one of them's gonna have to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I'm
Or you
curious
can go with the
who's
Washington
gonna be-
Redskins did
What they have?
What they do?
when
four on
Kirk
the
Cousins
roster?
and RG3.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
like
then
Peyton
RG3 got injured, and then that's how Kirk kind of got.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
gig,
saying.
right?
You can go with that situation, that scenario type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you have Flacco. Like Flacco's not on any trading block. He's there as a stopgap. I feel for whoever they're gonna have lead the future. But Watson, you know what I mean? Don't know what's going on with him. Pickens is definitely not the answer. He's gonna be a backup carousel quarterback of the league. Then you got Gabriel, which if you ask me, I don't know why they picked him. I don't know why. Maybe to put a fire in Shador's ass, but it's like you don't need to do that. You picked him in the 5th round. You don't think he ain't gonna come out swinging?
No, well, they picked Gabriel. They picked Gabriel first, and then they picked.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But I'm saying, I don't know why they picked. If they picked one, why did they pick the other? Like, if you're gonna draft Dylan Gabriel, why pick Shador? And if you're gonna draft Shador, why pick Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah,
Like,
but that's what I'm saying.
But and that's what the owner was saying. Like, that's
right.
basically what the owner was saying.
Okay. All right. Well, actually, what is your guys' predictions on the Browns' record this year? We'll end it off with this. What do you guys think the record's going to be? And we can revise it halfway through the season if you want.
Who's in their division?
The Ravens, the Bengals, and
it's gonna be tough for
Steelers.
them.
I mean, listen, man, it's gonna come down to their defense to win games for them. I mean,
5-11.
at this point, 5-11. Oh shit!
I'm sorry. I'm just being realistic. 5-11, man.
I got the 7-win mark.
No
7?
Nick Chubb.
Chubb's not even there no more.
Right.
Oh, but wait, they lost Emerson. Their second best corner.
5-11.
You know what, King? I think I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I'm gonna go with you on that.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they got a tough division. I give
Five
them
or 6 wins. I'll say. Sorry.
I say
five.
anywhere from 4 to 6.
I give them 7.
Okay. All right. Let's get on to the next joint here. What we got here now?